Hey guys, welcome back to Macros Monday. All right, well, so today I wanted to talk about, here it is Monday, and it happens all the time. Think about when you're on social media and you see that new diet trend or the new diet fad, whatever it might be, and you feel like, I need to try this now because what I'm doing is not working. So then what do? You start the new diet trend or whatever you see on social media, and you try this for a short period of time and you realize, I don't like this anymore, and what else is out there? What else is out there? And then you start bubbling all over the place. It's this yo-yo up and down, and you cannot be consistent in what you started at the beginning. What happens when you do that is that one, you start playing a mind game, okay, with yourself, which the mind game is not very positive, and it's going to be, this diet's not working for me. I need to try something different. And really what it comes down to is that you're not being consistent in just what you're eating or what your habits. And I see that so often that many people have a tendency to just play that game of what else is out there, what else is next, and what else is going to work for me. But when it comes down to it, if you're just consistent and just like meal prepping week after week, you just start to tick away at it slowly, a little bit at a time, you're going to start seeing that weight loss occur, okay? Just especially like being consistent with, like I just said, meal prepping. Yes, it becomes a tedious task over the course of time, but I meal prep every Sunday. Some people meal prep in the middle of the week, whatever it is that maybe their day off that they might have. It's an hour and a half it takes me to meal prep. But I got it down for 2.5 hours because it took, at the beginning, you're trying to figure out, okay, what is it that I'm going to eat this week? And I always look for different types of recipes to fill my meal prepping, but I also like to make things very plain. So for example, I'll do like chicken. I make a lot of chicken. Well, then I spice up my chicken throughout the week, so I'm not eating the same type of chicken. Like I'll put salsa on one day and have fajitas. I might do buffalo chicken. I just put hot sauce on my chicken. I can do barbecue sauce on. Do I have barbecue chicken? So now
I've got kicking after you put the hot sauce on your chicken.
All of it. Everything's kicking. So, but it's just it's important to be consistent in what you choose and understand that it's not short term, it's long term. So I would suggest that when you pick something, stick with it for 3 months. So give yourself that 90-day period and really commit to it. Understand that it's about that commitment and long term, as opposed to something you do for 2 or 3 weeks and then all of a sudden you change it up. It's really easy to if you let's say you have a bad day. So this is all about consistency here. You have a bad day, and the next day you try to get back on track again, and then you think after a couple of days, like, well, I've been doing really well. How often is it that if you're not tracking things, like you're not writing things down, that you forget, did I have those M&Ms earlier? Did I stop by Starbucks and have that hot chocolate that's 450 calories?
Or you look through because you didn't log it and you're like, and you don't remember, you legitimately don't remember having M&Ms. You're like, why can't I lose weight? And it's like,
it happens all the time. Yeah. It's really important, like, get into a habit of even logging yourself in for the next day. So like I actually have already have all my meal prepped for today, and I put it into my FitnessPal, so that way I know what I'm eating throughout the day, as opposed to like thinking, my gosh, what am I going to have for lunch today? Yeah. I've already thought ahead. It's just planning yourself out, staying ahead, but be consistent on it. Don't start to search through social media world and try to figure out what the new diet fad is and what's going to work for you. And I realize that they're exciting at first because it's something new and something different, but when it gets down to it, sometimes boring and doing the basics are the best thing that you can possibly do.
Yeah.
So.
And last week, guys, just to put that piece home, Jason actually sent me a message over the weekend that really honed in on this. He said you just gone to go to InBody.
I did.
And it's been only a month, and you don't have to share specifics if you don't want to, but the results were really, really solid. Yeah. And the last thing he said to me was, sometimes the food is boring, but consistency works. Yeah. And that's the case.
I mean, like I'm doing my last month's InBody, I was up 6 pounds of muscle, and I had lost 1 pound in terms of weight loss. So what the scale showed. Okay.
So think about how much fat loss that was.
Correct.
Up that much in muscle, down in fat. Like most people say, like, oh, that's really, really hard to do. You can't really, and you know what it is, but it's also like, it's not impossible, right? You work out really hard, you commit to something, and you stick on it. Even for a shorter period of time, 4 weeks at a time sort of situation, you can see some really good results. You just need to be consistent and make sure you actually commit to it. We talk about that in here as well. Don't start CrossFit with the intention of, I'm going to try it out for a week, and if I don't see a 12-pound weight loss and all of my goals achieved in 5, maybe 4 days of training, I'm just going to call it a day. It's the same thing with your nutrition. make sure you go, okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try doing macros, and I'm gonna really like actually do it. Not be like, oh, I messed up today, I'll try it tomorrow. Oh, I messed up today, I'll try it tomorrow. For 12 days of your 12 weeks, like that will throw you off already. So when you get into start something, like actually do it, because otherwise what's going to happen is you're just going to circle around forever wondering what is it that's going to work for me. You don't really know because you never actually tried anything. So just to build on that.
Absolutely. Well, all right, guys. Well, that completes our Macros Monday post. We hope you have an awesome rest of your week, and we will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.